What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Tonyd2wild checking in once again, back with the pick of the day, guys, on the review of the upcoming Jordan 1 First in Flight. Today, guys, we have the Jordan 1 First in Flight set to release on July 8th for a retail price point of $180. Bam! First in Flight. First thing off the rip when you see this First in Flight is you think of the, University of Tar Heels, where Jordan, got his roots in North Carolina, and the name itself is First in Flight. First off, these are a women's exclusive. This is a women's release. And right here what we got is a size 10.5, which is the equivalent to a size 9 in men's. But the First in Flight pays homage, of course, to Jordan and his airness, as well as the Wright brothers, who also took flight for the first time in North Carolina at Kitty Hawk in 1903. But it also pays homage to the ladies out there. It's her flair, the way she moves across the hardwood court. It's her record-breaking skills, her dunking abilities. She's first in flight, true to the game, breaking barriers year after year. Since 1984 and beyond, let's celebrate the many firsts in women's basketball. So, it's also paying tribute to the ladies' First in Flight as well. And what I think they mean about since 1984, and they mention also breaking barriers, and they also mean her dunking abilities, well, back in 1984, Georgine Wells was the first ever woman to dunk in a basketball game, as far as what I know being recorded, in the West Virginia basketball game in college. December 21st, 1984, which is also mentioned here since 1984 and beyond. West Virginia was going against the University of Charleston, and the center Georgine Wells threw down a right-handed dunk and, shocked the world. However, in the WNBA, in 2002, Lisa Leslie was the first WNBA player to perform a dunk in a basketball game. So First in Flight has a lot of puns to play in its part. Of course, with the air flight from Jordan brand, from Jordan's dunk abilities himself, to Georgine Wells, who popped off the first dunk in a college basketball game, to even Lisa Leslie in 2002. And last but not least, the actual first flight of a aircraft by the Wright brothers at Kitty Hawk in 1903. First in Flight has a lot of words to go along with it. But with that being said, of course, you got the University of North Carolina, the Tar Heels colorway throughout this whole entire shoe. Decked out what is called a university blue, and you got a little bit of that yellow to pop as well. Now, these are the secondary set of laces that come along with the shoe, and this is how they originally come right here as well. The shoe is in leather, as well as a very nice nubuck. The nubuck is what you are seeing featured in that university blue. You have the whites that is in that tumbled leather, and then more plain Jane leather going on in the back, which kind of looks like an obsidian color if you ask me. You have the Nike Air on the tongue with the First in Flight on the bottom, and then you have the Nike Air right there, front and back. And it's a more plain printed square. They usually go with that more debossed look, or sometimes an embossed look on the tag. They kind of removed that there and kept it for a more printed on Nike Air on the front and back. On the inside, you have the AJ23 in a diamond shape, and I will show you a picture of that one as well. And overall, it's a very nice shoe, a very solid shoe. You know how the ones have been lately though, sometimes they're hit or miss, sometimes they don't sell out and end up going on sale. I like the colorway overall. It's not something that I'm really on the radar looking for, but it is a nice colorway and a nice shoe and a nice story to go along with it. For me, it won't be a personal pickup, but it is going to be a pickup out there for somebody, and I think a lot of people are going to actually like these when they do come out. It's a nice summer shoe, a nice shoe with that university blue once again, but I got a lot of university blue already in the collection, so this one for me in particular is going to be a pass. But not a pass because it's bad, just a pass because I just don't need it. The release date is set for July 6th, retail $180. They fit true to size like any typical Jordan 1, and for the most part, the quality, the material, they have everything that you need there. Nothing seems off to me, nothing looks bad. You also, as stated before, have a embossed Air Jordan featured here that pops out. They're continuing that on, which I like way more than the deboss pushed in material utilized on the shoe. So I'm all for it. And hopefully I said that correctly, because one time somebody got mad. When they rub the finger over the air flight, you can feel the texture. It's popped out, which is embossed. Deboss is imprinted in, pushed in. And a lot of the times we always say like the elephant print is embossed. It's actually debossed and not embossed, but it kind of at the same time depends on what you're actually looking at. If you're looking at the black within the elephant print as the pushed in material, and the gray is the main material, the flat surface material, that would be more of what you would call the deboss, the pressed in. But if you're looking at the black lines within the elephant print as the flat surface, and the gray is what is popped up or pushed up, you know, then that is more of a embossed elephant print. So it kind of depends on which direction you look at it. But when looking at this, you can see it's a little bit of both basically, because basically overall you have the obsidian leather, which is smooth. The yellow part is raised up a little bit above that typical obsidian leather featured here. So it's a more of a pushed up than pushed in. And when you rub your finger over it, you can feel that texture pushed out. So that's why majority of the time when I talk about this, I mention it being embossed and popped out. Be on the lookout. Let me know you guys' thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section. This is a cop or not. And I'm gonna end you guys and girls off with an on-foot review. Let's get it.